8 hours sounds like a reasonable amount of time for a 200 to 300 page book. The Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies, is the third installment in the Hobbit series. It picks up directly where Desolation of Smaug left off, with the city of Lake Town being attacked by Smaug, the dwarves and Bilbo still in the Lonely Mountain, and there's about to be a battle with approximately 5 armies. Now, to preface this, because I've actually never filmed a review for one of the Hobbit movies. I saw the second one when it was out on DVD because I didn't want to see it in theaters, and I saw the first one before I started this channel. So, I am not huge on the Hobbit movies. Lord of the Rings movies are all some of my favorite movies of all time. I love Lord of the Rings. Hobbit 1, hated it. Second one was fine. This one, I would say, is easily the best of the 3, and that is because it has the most going on. I mean, in the first one, nothing happened, and my god, it dragged on and on and on. The second one, once they got to the mountain, the scenes with Smaug were awesome. And this one, as you can probably tell from the title, a large portion of it is the battle. And Peter Jackson knows how to film a battle sequence. I mean, he may have his problems with like pacing or length of movies, but battles is where he shines. And for that reason, that's what elevates this movie above the other ones. Another great thing about this movie is Martin Freeman. He carries all 3 of these movies, but in this one, he actually has the least to do, which I could have used a little bit more of him, but he's kind of fun. He's a little kind of the comic relief in some scenes, but he's the real heart of the movie. It looks really good. You know what's funny? I would not say it looks as good as Lord of the Rings, even though it came out 10 years later. And that's because Lord of the Rings rarely relied on CGI, but the Hobbit movies do more often, and the CGI doesn't look that great. Like, the 2 main orc villains don't look that great. Like, in Lord of the Rings, like, the ruler of Saruman's hand, he was really creepy, and that was just like makeup and a suit and stuff like that. The CGI ones just don't look as cool. So those are the big pluses. Awesome battle scenes, not even the battle, just some of the small scale fight scenes. They're choreographed very well and they're filmed well, which is better than a lot of the action movies that you see with shaky cam and horrible takes and that. Martin Freeman's very good. It's a lot shorter. They didn't feel the need to make this one 3 hours like both the other ones, and for that reason, even though it's still a long movie, it just goes by a lot better. I'm not really going to beat to death the concept that this movie didn't need to exist because everyone else has done it. I've said it. This could have easily been 2 or even 1 movie, but I'm just going to accept the fact that he made it into 3. He pulled out a lot of material that did not need to be there. Probably the best example of that is inserting Legolas and Tauriel, and the love triangle with Tauriel is completely unnecessary, boring, uninteresting, poorly developed. Should not be there. Evangeline Lilly is just not that interesting of a character. There's a couple of moments that, due to lack of certain characters being developed, the moments are clearly supposed to be very dramatic and have something of an emotional impact, but they don't, because we don't know and or care about the characters, if that makes any sense. There's also one character who seems to be getting set up to be kind of, well, no, they are set up to be like the worst person ever, and you expect to get some kind of like, yeah, I'm so happy he died moment, but he doesn't. He just kind of gets away with it, and that was really annoying for me, because usually I'm not like the bloodlust kind of person, but he was annoying, and he did not do a single redeeming thing, so it was kind of strange that they just let him go. I'm not going to rant on and on, because I feel like if you're going to know whether or not you like this movie before you see it. I mean, if you loved Lord of the Rings and loved all the Hobbit movies, then you have no reason not to love this. If you're like me, you kind of loved Lord of the Rings and were kind of iffy on the other 2, you might like this one. If you've hated all of them, then why are you even going to go see a 6th one? But it's really not anything surprising. I'm going to put it that way. I give The Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies a B+. It's good, definitely worth seeing on a big screen. It looks nice. I saw it in 3D and it looked very good. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. But actually, a few announcements first. The Falcon Awards nominations will be coming out soon. There's still some movies that I have left to see. American Sniper, Into the Woods, Big Eyes. Those are a few of the ones that I really want to see before I make my lists, because I think they're going to be contenders. I'm also making a video about the movies that I did not review at the time. I've either seen them since, or I just didn't have the time to review them. So movies like Divergent, Dumb and Dumber 2, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I'm going to be reviewing those all in a short video. So if you have a request for a movie that came out this year that I did not review, let me know in the comments. I will do my best to see it and throw in there. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.